Okay, so welcome back to, I guess, episode 18?
Oh, it's something like that.
Yeah, 18 of Castlevania, Symphony of the Dayman. I mean, Night. But,
Fighter of the Nightman?
yeah, Fighter of the Nightman. I was, Alucard could be the Nightman. What the frig is that? It's like Kraid.
Beelzebub.
But if he was anorexic.
Beelzebub?
Beelzebub?
Not Beelzebub, Beelzebub.
Dude, I think that's my spirit animal.
Are those bees coming out of him?
I think they're flies.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that would make more sense because Beelzebub, if it's Beelzebub, then he's the Lord of the Flies, and he's one of the generals of hell.
Is he?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's a high-ranking demon. Soul Steel.
Yeah, let me just murk everything on screen real quick.
There was nothing even on screen, though.
Anything in the entire room.
John, do you fight Satan in this game?
No. Ring of Arcana. What does that do?
I'm just thinking that's
Increases
pretty...
rare item appearance.
I wouldn't be surprised if you did fight him, considering you're fighting fucking generals from hell.
Yeah, you fight death. Damn it.
Oh yeah, death. And depending on which lore you're looking at, death is considered one of the archangels. So I guess it's not too far from the theme here. If I remember correctly, in the newer Castlevania game, I played with my buddy Caleb one time, which is essentially the prequel to basically, I guess, the first Castlevania game, the origins of Dracula. I believe you do fight Satan as the final boss, and he's the one who turns you into Dracula.
Are you talking about Lords of Shadow?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a reboot of the series, and honestly, it was...
You didn't like it?
Not really.
No. I thought it was alright. Not one of my favorite, vampire killing games or...
Yeah, I just prefer the original lore, as
Okay.
messed up as it is.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think what they were going for there is Dracula was actually a Belmont in Lords of Shadow.
Yeah. Like he started out as a Belmont.
Yeah, which is why the Belmont family, I guess, is trying to kill Dracula all the time, because it's like they're trying to purge their family.
Like, I'm not saying it was bad, I just, preferred the original.
Gotcha.
Plus, I did kind of enjoy Lament of Innocence. It was pretty fun, but to be honest, the 3D Castlevanias have really not done it for me.
Yeah, you're just too, familiar with the side-scrollers that's what you know. Why kill a good thing?
Pretty much.
I mean, I think a lot of people actually felt like that when Nintendo 64 first came out and PlayStation 1 first came out. Everybody who played Super Nintendo.
I got a katana from a glass jar filled with green liquid.
I'll be sure to know that next time I'm looking for a sword. I'll just, start opening various jars of green liquid.
Please don't open all my Mountain Dew.
Why do you have Mountain Dew in jars?
Well,
I mean, cans
Or
are...
you got that
because
Mountain Dew
cans are too mainstream.
Cans are vaguely jar-shaped. Right?
What was
guess.
I saying? My other favorite vampire game would be Blood Omen. That's a really fun game. Which I think, if I remember correctly, is also canon to the series Ravael, or what the hell was that game called for PlayStation 1? Where you play as like a damned vampire Raziel.
I don't know, dude.
I'm honestly surprised. You're like usually the PlayStation buff guy.
I don't think he's listening.
No, he's too busy Castlevania.
I've never played it. There were a ton of games for PlayStation, man. I haven't played them all.
Well, let's make that our mission.
Okay.
Gotta play them all. PlayStation.
Brett, that was terrible.
What isn't terrible?
What isn't terrible that comes out of your mouth? I agree.
Exactly.
Probably on par with whatever comes out of my mouth. So, what are you looking to get done in this episode, John?
I don't know. Maybe setting the timer for one.
Wah, wah, wah.
Every time. We got to make a mental note. When we sync, start the fucking timer.
Set it for 12 minutes.
We've been doing it for way more than 3 minutes already, man.
I think we're alright.
I feel like it.
Brian's episode went for like more than 15. Fine. I'll set it for 10. Happy?
No.
I'm never happy.
Fine. I'll turn it off altogether and I'll just play to the next save point.
Just gonna wing it. He's just gonna wing it.
Gonna play to the next save point.
Watch it be like 2 steps from here.
I guess we're done with the episode, guys.
Oh, okay. Sorry, everyone. We suck. Thanks, Brett.
Thanks for coming out. Bye.
Brett, I'm disgusted with you. I mean, first you're telling us this morning that you don't eat pizza. Or you do, you just don't want to eat pizza. I've never heard of a human being. John was, going to bring over holy water just to see if you were possessed by a demon.
Yeah, but he never
Everybody
did.
wants to eat pizza.
Yeah. I just don't want to eat it for lunch and dinner.
And that's the problem.
Are you sure you're not possessed by a demon?
No, I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Meanwhile, back in Castlevania...
Timer set for 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna stop playing exactly where it goes off.
Forget I said anything.
It's too late.
It's too late.
We can't edit that out.
It's too late.
It's canon. I think a couple of good games are coming out in September. I know Spyro is one of them. Speaking of which, I hope we play that.
Oh, we will.
Alright. I'll have to bring my X-Bone over.
Or will we play the PS1 original?
I'm actually okay with either version. They should.
Yeah, I'm okay with either.
Yeah, they should make it so that it's kind of like that anniversary edition of Halo where you could switch to the old graphics.
Oh my gosh.
I would love that.
That would be crazy.
It would. They should do that for Crash too, though, but they didn't. Because I guess nobody likes looking at horse shit from 10 years ago.
I think it's more than 10, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's like 15.
If not 20.
No, I was 8 when PlayStation came out, and Nintendo 64 came out, and I'm 29, so it's like...
So that's 10 years ago, man.
Yeah, I was right the first time, you fuckhead! And you just
Wouldn't that be 20 years ago, man?
No, it was... No, it's...
If you were 8 when PS1 came out and you're 29 now, that's 20 years ago, isn't it? 21, actually.
You're fucking with my head, like, I'm sorry, everyone, I'm kind of inebriated. It's... Okay, so you're right, it's been like... Fuck! I can't numbers right now. I can't numbers.
Wah, wah, wah.
Now everybody's gonna think I'm this big, dumb, stupid guy.
I mean,
if they
you're
don't
saying
already.
they didn't already think that before?
Why? Why? Why this fuckery?
What's going on, John?
The same thing you saw before, but I went through it like several times.
Oh, to open that door?
Yeah.
Is it essential to the game?
It's a map coverage.
Oh.
Which, you know,
Oh my god.
that's kind of how you get the best ending.
Alright.
I think it's hilarious that most of the enemies that I've seen in this castle are like sub-bosses that you just quickly dispatch in seconds.
Pretty much.
Which has me a little bit worried that the sub-bosses in this are gonna be basically like on boss level with the first half of the game. And the bosses in this half of the game are gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Pretty much.
Damn, dude. Just tearing through everything. It's hard to do, by the way. To wave dash or whatever, shield dash, and then quickly face the other way to attack an enemy.
Forgot something.
What'd you forget? They don't even get a chance to sprout. They're just like, oh, I'm alive. Oh, I'm dead. Spawn killed.
Ooh.
What's that?
Fire boomerang.
Fire boomerang.
Never mind.
Link, eat your heart out. Don't actually, because, you know, apparently Alucard needs hearts for his secondary weapon.
Ooh.
It still bothers me to this day about Castlevania that hearts are not health.
You should get safe. Oh, look at that.
Oh, it's the end of the episode, everybody.
How well timed.
Thanks for watching.
No thanks. You know, it's a privilege that you're watching us.
Damn, dude.